Welcome to FURIOSA'S Garage Spaceship Showcase. Today we'll be looking at the Fimbul Airbike, an entry-level ship to get you flying in the Star Atlas metaverse. It might be small and it might be nimble, but it sure packs a punch on the raceways. So strap in and hold on to your seat as we put this little puppy through its paces. Alright, so what are the specs? Well, the Fimbul Airbike is the perfect starter ship for the budget-conscious space traveler, so they say, and coming in at 15 USDC, it is the entry-level ship for the Star Atlas metaverse. But even though it is their entry-level ship, there's still a lot under the hood, so to speak. And in fact, the design reminds me of a Triumph rocket or a Hellcat, because you do have that oversized impulse engine that is really going to make this puppy purr. Now, it does say that in the description that it has some slightly dated technologies, but it can still perform speeds and distances typical of its class. So we're looking at an extra small ship. It's not meant to carry large cargo. It's just meant for you to enjoy racing and to enjoy a space flight as well. And it does that really well. Now, it also says that it doesn't come with stocked weapons, but in the showroom it does. So do not worry, you will be able to shoot targets and all sorts of things from this airbike. And so it's common rarity. It is designed to be a racer, and as we'll see, it performs exceptionally well in that role. So it's an entry-level ship, but it's also a sweet little racer. Looks like a Triumph rocket or a Hellcat. You get a lot of engine and you're gonna get a lot of speed. And so there are several components on the airbike, even though it is your entry-level ship. You have your power supply, you have your warp drive, you have a radar, you also have a tractor beam, which is kind of nifty. And so if you drop something, I guess, or if there's loot, I'm wondering how that's going to be utilized in play later on. You have a shield as well, which seems like it would be very useful for racing, because racing can get kind of brutal in this game. You have an impulse engine, a maneuvering thruster, and there's an extra small slot for your hull reinforcement. You also have a little bit of extra fuel, just in case you want to explore a little farther away from the space station. So all in all, for 15 USDC, it seems like a pretty solid ship. But let's take a look at it and see what it looks like in the showroom. Alright, so let's take a look at the Fimbul Airbike. I've pulled it out of storage and now I'm walking around it. And the first thing that I notice is that huge engine block. This puppy is built for speed. You have the engine block, you have your exhaust pipes going underneath, those might get hot, and you have that very large thruster. It reminds me of a mix between, a Harley Davidson Fat Boy and a cafe racer. And I say cafe racers because they were standard bikes that were modified by their owners and optimized for speed and handling and for quick rides over short distances. And I think that's exactly what this is. It's so pretty though. Look at that detail. The handling is spot on, as we'll see. It's going to go incredibly fast with that engine. Lots of thrust there. And it's also incredibly pretty. That burnt umber or orange color right out of the gate is really nice. It pops. But I can see this in a whole bunch of different skins, like maybe blue or red, cherry red, racing stripe going along the side. You're going to look great on the racetrack, pulling in first or second place. And so it's a solid offering from Star Atlas here. Right, let's take it for a test drive and see how the Fimbul Airbike handles on the racetrack and in the sky. Alright, so what's the verdict? All in all, the Fimbul Airbike is a sweet, sweet ride that will rocket you around the racetrack and the metaverse. It's a nimble little ship that packs a wallop and a great way to dip your toes into Star Atlas. You can't beat it for an entry-level ship. Everyone should have one in their hangar, or 3. This is Furiosa, and thanks for watching. Remember, live life all shiny and chrome, and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos.